Hello, everyone. Excuse me. RBG Kingdom Kid here, back with another live stream of Black Myth Wukong. How you all doing today? Hope you all had a good week. My week was something else, man. I don't think I even talked about this on Thursday's stream about what happened on Tuesday, but I might get into it in a little bit here. But yeah, but my week was okay. You know, I can't really complain too much about it if I'm being completely honest, but it is what it is. But anyway, guys, as y'all know, I live stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 11 a.m. at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Go roughly for 3 hours, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling. Currently, guys, I am live streaming Black Myth Wukong only. This could be the final stream as well. I guess it kind of all depends on how shit goes. But yeah, I am liking this game. However, we did kind of hit a bit of a roadblock at the end of the last stream, which hopefully will mitigate that soon. So yeah. But of course, guys, I release videos every single day as well at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, or at 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. if it's the day that I'm streaming. Currently, guys, we have a new Let's Play that just started today in The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom that just started today. Hope you all had a chance to check out the first part. If not, don't worry. It's always there to check out whenever you guys are comfortable. And I hope you can not hear those sirens so well, but then again, you never know. Speaking of sirens, I saw a lot of cop cars. Not a lot of cop cars. Well, I guess technically cop cars. I saw a lot of cops this week. More so than usual. I'll talk about that later, because it kind of coincides with my week as a whole. And then I also am releasing the Metaphor Refantasio demo in the later slot. And actually, spoiler alert, the part that comes out today is the last part. So yes, there will be no more Metaphor videos until the full game releases this Friday, this upcoming Friday. That's crazy to me. Game of the year right here, folks, because that game is fantastic. I highly, 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 highly recommend, if you are at all interested in this game, like if you are a fan of Persona games, the Shin Megami Tensei games, any of the other Atlas games that, you know, you've ever played, I highly recommend pick up the demo. If you're like somehow on the fence about this game, pick up the demo, play through it. You're going to have a blast. You're going to have a great time, and try it for yourself. It's well worth it. I honestly cannot wait for that game. I did get the Big Dick Collector's Edition for it as well. So, you know, there will be an unboxing of that on my other channel. All right. So, let us continue. As you see here, I'm kind of in a different spot. So, I was pissed. I was very pissed about how things ended in the last stream. And I'm like, fuck. What the fuck am I going to do? So, I went around. And I like kind of looked up some strats. I looked up like, hey, what are some things that would be helpful during this fight? I learned a few things. I'm like, okay. And then it's like, okay, how do I grind for sparks? You know, basically levels. And I saw a video and something is you come here to the, where are we? In the chapter 4 area, the Webbed Hollow, to the Pool of Shattered Jade. So you come here. You make sure you have that Ashen Slumber, which you get in Chapter 3. So you get that Ashen Slumber. You come up here. You do this. And then you do this. And bada bing, bada boom. You get a good amount of will and experience. And as you see up there, I'm at level 150. I ain't playing no more games here, folks. So yeah, I actually like maxed out Arena of Fire, which I am going to change that too. I did start Spellbinder as well. One of the things was like, oh, Spellbinder might work too if you know how to properly use it. I also maxed out Cloud Step, which could be helpful as well, a little more helpful. I honestly would have liked to have done more of these things here, but I think we'll be fine for now. I also maxed out all of, well, oh shit, I have one more of those? Fuck. I thought I had enough of those. Well, I maxed out these two things, and maybe I'll just go get one more level up just so I can grab that. But yeah, that's basically what you do. You just go do that. Come here. It does take some time. obviously. But then you just rest, and everything comes back to normal. And then you do that. And there's also, if you want to get mine cores, there's a decent place in here too to grind for mine cores, and I will show you that as well. I can't remember the guy who, like, I saw it on like Reddit and a lot of the YouTube videos, so it's one of those things. So, but like, there's a guy who was like, hey, here's a great spot to grind for this. You also, it also helps to have the Celestial Registry tablet, which I believe you get in the secret area of chapter 5 or chapter 4, I can't remember. And then the golden carp, it increases the chance of obtaining materials from defeated enemies, which is what would be helpful during the mind core grind, which is, you know, the mind cores are what help you make those celestial medicines, which, you know, could increase your stats and all that stuff. So that is something that is very helpful. I believe I believe I was like at level 90 something at the end of the last stream. So yeah, I went ham. I just did this a lot. Did this so many times just so I can level up and such. Excuse me. So while I'm doing this, I might as well explain to you how my week. Okay, well, that was rude. I might as well explain to you how my week went. My week wasn't off to a great start on Monday. I checked my emails, and so the people who own the building that I live in and rent from, it changed hands at the end of August, like very close to the end of August, like the last Monday of August before, you know, rent's due. And they're all like, oh, we're moving stuff around, but hopefully we should be all done before, you know, you gotta pay rent and all that shit. So I got an email from them, you know, just a reminder, be like, hey, rent's due on the 1st. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Which is, you know, the 1st was on Tuesday. So they sent this email reminder out on Monday, which was the last day of September. So they did that. And I'm like, okay. But then I like scrolled down a few emails later, and I got an email from the company or the people who used to own the building. And it's like, hey, you need to like update your renter's insurance shit, but if you don't update it, you have to pay this price as well as this other price, and that will increase every single day or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? So I'm a little freaked out because I'm like, wait, does that mean I have to pay more this month or something? And it's like it's going to go up or whatever. So I try to call them, and I really hate how they have it set up. And granted, I gave them the benefit of the doubt at the beginning because, you know, they were still setting up, so it kind of makes sense. But I feel like, okay, we're about a full month in. You should have it all fully set. I called the number, and, you know, it does a whole like, hey, welcome to so-and-so. If you need a Spanish thing, press this number. For maintenance, press this number. For if you're a business or if you want to do business, you know, give us a building or like talk about buildings, whatever, press this number. For ways to pay rent or pay rent over the phone, press this number. For leasing stuff or, you know, anything about your lease agreements and all that stuff, press this number. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So I pressed that number. And then it went straight to, all right, please leave a message, detail message, your name, whatever, and we'll get back to you. I'm like, fuck, can't I talk to an actual person? So that pisses me off. It's because I'm like, okay, you don't have it set up that I have to talk to a person. We literally have to play phone tag in the whole sense of I call you, and then I call you to leave a message hoping that you'll call me back, which they did not, by the way. No one called me back, unless their response to that was an email that they sent literally like 3 days ago, or 3 days after the fact. So they sent that on like the 3rd of August. So it's one of those things that's like, the fuck, maybe a lot of people complained about it, or maybe it's something they saw, because I don't know. So I went to, so they kind of like have a mini office. It's obviously not the main office, but it's kind of like the office for these buildings, I suppose. So I went down there, which isn't close, because, you know, it's in another building that they own that's, like, close by here. What sucks about that building, though, is, and it kind of makes sense, is it's one of those buildings where I really wish it was someone like that with my building, in the fact that, so the way my building works is it's straight up, you don't, like, the only way you are outside, or the only way you get inside is when you're in your apartment. So, as soon as I, like, walk out of my apartment, I'm, like, outside. It's not a room within a building. You're just basically a building entrance in a way. So, like, there's like a little bit of fenced, walled off areas where it's like, okay, yeah, this is where you go, and then you climb up the stairs, and then you can get to your door to your apartment, which kind of sucks. While, you know, most other apartments kind of have like, hey, here's a little like entryway with a small divide between the outside and the actual apartment, and the only way, you know, to get inside to like the apartment areas is you either have to buzz them in, or you either get buzzed in, or, you know, if you live there, you have your own key to unlock the door type thing. That is not the case here. So, but that is like, but it's like that for the building where the office is. So, unfortunately, if, you know, luckily the door was open, because I think like some maintenance or something was going on there, so they like propped the door open. So, they had that open, and it's like, well, shit, I walked up to the office, which is like literally down there on the first floor. You can kind of see it. Or I honestly can't remember, because there was one time I did go to that office, or I did go there to like meet them, but they took me into a room that was like further down the hallway past where I thought the office is. So it's like, okay, maybe that's not the office anymore, which is kind of dumb, but I digress. So I went there, and I'm like, there's no one here, and I'm like, fuck. But luckily, as I was leaving the building, one of the people who, you know, would have been in that office came back in, and I was like, hey, so I have a question about this email. And she's like, okay, yeah, just ignore that. And I'm like, okay, cool. Still, you know, having a fucking heart attack here. And, you know, since it was like the last day of the month anyway, I was like, well, I might as well just give you the check right now, since I was going down there. So I gave him the check. So that was my Monday. You ever just have something just one thing that just happens, like, it could happen anywhere before noon, I'd say. And it just kind of pisses you off, and it kind of just ruins your whole entire day. That's basically how that Monday was. Tuesday, it took a while for, and it's not to say the things that happened ruined my entire day this whole week. It was just a giant fuck you type thing, in my honest opinion. So Tuesday came around. And I have to, you know, export all of these videos still. You know, I was exporting the stream of the Black Myth Wukong stream on Tuesday. I had to export the Visions of Mana videos, which, by the way, that series wrapped up clearly because we started a new series today. Go check out those videos. Fantastic game. So I had to export the Vision of Mana video that was going to be uploaded on Wednesday. I had to export the metaphor video that had to be uploaded on Wednesday as well. So I've kind of gotten to, and hopefully it kind of does alleviate itself, since I'll only be focusing on one video or one series right now. So hopefully by the time, you know, that comes around, I'm not so overwhelmed where I was like, oh shit, I need to record a video so it's upload and exported and have it uploaded the next day type thing. Because I usually like to record, like, you know, 2 or 3 videos ahead of me, you know, or not even just ahead, just like every single day I record videos, I like to record at least 3 would be the ideal situation for me, but that obviously has not been the case for a while. And it's mostly because of some days when I stream, you know, that's like, well, that's a whole day where I can't really, unless I wake up early, which sometimes I do, it's like, unless I wake up early, I'm not going to be able to record a part for a series. And maybe if I'm lucky, depends on if this stream is only like 3 hours and I start exporting it right away, like on Tuesdays or Thursdays, if I'm lucky, those videos would be done exporting roughly while I'm on my break from work. So if I already had like a video ready to be exported for Metaphor or Vision of Mana at the time, then once I'm done, you know, once I'm on my break for work, once you know, the stream is done exporting, I can go in and export those other videos, and that would be done by the time I come back from work. And that wasn't the case, because I think Tuesday stream was a little bit long. I can't quite remember. But yeah. But then I also go to the gym after work. So I get off work roughly around 3:30. I kind of leave there closer to 3:45 than anything. Or 3:45, 10:45. So I get off at work at 10:30, and I usually leave close to like it's more closer to 3:45 than anything when I actually like leave. So I do that. And I go to the gym roughly, and it takes me roughly another close to 15 minutes, maybe a little less. Kind of depends on the stoplights, how they are that time between my work and the gym. And I spend roughly 30 to 45 minutes at the gym. You know, you don't need to spend that long at the gym, but it's usually around that time. So I'm done at the gym roughly like a quarter to midnight, maybe like 10 minutes to midnight. I get back to my apartment. It's a little further from my work, so that takes like an extra 2 to 3 minutes, depends on the traffic lights. So by the time I get back, it's maybe like 5 minutes to midnight, maybe a little bit past midnight or such. So I get back and I take a shower, you know, because I'm sweating. And sometimes. So then it's like, okay, well, that's done. I'm going to export the next video, you know, the other video that I had of either Visions of Mana or Metaphor. It was like, okay, well, I did a Visions of Mana while I was away from work. And then it's like, export Visions of Mana or Metaphor. But then sometimes there are times where, you know, the stream goes long enough, like if it's like almost 3 hours, if it goes over like 3 hours and 30 minutes, the stream's not done exporting while I'm on break. So, but it's one of those things where it's like, it's literally like, if I just stay like a few extra minutes, it will be done. But it's also like, I can't afford to stay here for those extra minutes, so I have to go to work. So then I'm wasting like 3 hours, almost 4 hours of something that could have been exported at the time. Not exporting. So it's like, well, that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I just usually then I set up a video to be exported, and then I would like set a time, be like, okay, it should be. So if I start exporting it at like midnight, the video is like 1:30 long. This is also, you know, just weird in that the video takes like almost a little bit over double the amount of length it is to fully export. So if it's an hour long, it could take 2 to 2.5 hours. If it's like 1:30, that's like 3 hours, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, and so on and so forth. So, and the Vision of Mana videos at the end there kind of got long. They were almost 2 hours, so that was going to be like a 4-hour, you know, whatever. So I was like, okay, 5 o'clock, it should be done exporting. And this is still Tuesday night, so I had to export that Vision of Mana video, and granted, I still had a Metaphor video to export as well that needed to be uploaded and released on Wednesday. But I didn't want to waste my more. And granted, if I woke up at 7 o'clock and started the export, then it probably would have been done before I had to, you know, upload it. But then, or before, you know, it would release. But then there's the thing of like, okay, I got uploaded, which could take roughly, like, depends on the length too, less than an hour. But then it's the whole like, oh, we are, you know, we're rendering or whatever the HD version of it, and that usually takes like more times than the upload, which is, I don't get it, I don't fully understand it, but it's whatever. It's not a big deal to me. So it's one of those things like I would ideally like to have the Metaphor video done beforehand. So like I said, so I set up a timer to like wake up at like 5 a.m. because the Visions amount of videos should be done by that. Because I wanted to go to sleep like right away. So I did that. And the Metaphor video was not that long. So it was one of those things where like, okay, if I export it. And here's another thing. Like I set up both the Visions of Mana and the Metaphor video to be done. Oh, and this was also on that Tuesday where I had to re-record like majority of the Visions of Mana video. So not only after the stream on Tuesday, where I would normally you know, start exporting the stream right away since I was done, I had to actually record the Vision of Mana video again because that Vision of Mana video had to be released on Wednesday. So this was just a giant, you know, unusual set of circumstances that's not usually what happens when I'm streaming, or days that I'm streaming and recording. So there's that too. I completely forgot about that. So I got that done recorded, and then I didn't really have time to do anything, but I was like, okay, well, I had the, I was like, luckily there wasn't really anything I had to edit too much out of the Black Myth Wukong, so, because it was one of those things like, okay, I have like 10 minutes, I gotta go to work now. So I edited whatever it needs to be done, and then I exported it, and then, you know, I went to work. So obviously it would not be done by the time I was on my break. So there was that too. So I get back from the gym. I had the Visions of Mana. I had the Metaphor video. They were both ready to go. The Metaphor one was not as long, so it definitely would not have taken as long to export. But I was like, you know what? No. That's why I was like, I gotta do Visions of Mana first then, because then I can do the Metaphor when I wake up. So I get done with my shower. It's roughly like 10:15, 10:30, kind of whatever. I'm just laying in bed, you know. I turned off my PlayStation because I'm like, okay, I could have just been playing a little bit of some Final Fantasy 14, doing my dailies, doing my weekly stuff, which I need to do that as well, still for this week. But I was like, nah, I'm tired. The fact that I had to like re-record the Visions of Mana thing and all that stuff really wore me out, and it really pissed me off, and it kind of ruined my day there. So I turned everything off. My computer's still on, obviously. I was like, I could just go to bed, but how about I like watch, I had to like, you know, I like watching YouTube videos too. Like I'm subscribed to, you know, Game Grumps and stuff like that. So I was like, well, let me watch today's Game Grumps video or whatever. So I watched that. Got done that roughly like 12:50, 10 to 1. I'm like, okay, I'm going to set to go to bed. So I'm laying in bed. And, you know, and I'm closing my eyes. All of a sudden, I start hearing howling outside. I'm like, the fuck is going on? Why are they howling? So, out of pure curiosity, I set up. And I have, like, the way it's set up is, so my bed is, like, kind of like, so, you know, you got the four corners here. So, on the corner, on the top right is the door to, like, walk out of my bedroom. And then, like, on the back wall, so at the bottom, in the middle is my bed. And then to the left, if you're laying on the bed, you know, face with your head against the wall, to the left is the window. So I was like, what the fuck's going on? And I peek out. I don't really peek out my window because I usually like have my blinders down. And there, you know, there's like street lights and all that stuff around where, you know, a little bit of light comes in, but it's not that much that really intrudes. But I'm like, it looks dark outside. I turn, and on the wall where my door is, I also have like my dresser, and my I have my alarm clock set there too. You know, my like actual alarm clock. And I saw that it was blank. I'm like, oh shit, we lost power. So I'm like, oh fuck. So my laptop's not that great. It's honestly one of the things where I should buy a new battery for it at some point, which I probably will when I get this next paycheck. So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, oh fuck. So I have to. So I close it. You know, I close my laptop. You know, close it so it goes into rest mode, so it doesn't die while exporting. So it's like, well, that kind of fucking sucks. Because now I'm losing more time that could be used for, you know, the video exports. So I was thinking like, oh, the power will come back, you know, after a while. It did not come back for a while. It came back. Oh, it took a while. It took a while. But I went to sleep at like 2 o'clock. Luckily, my phone was still fine. My phone was at like 50%. So I used that. And I'm like, that's like an alarm thing. I still had my alarm for 5 o'clock or whatever. And then I finally, you know, I went to bed and I woke up at 5 and the power came back at like roughly 4 o'clock. So we had no power for 3 hours. And I looked out like the other window. I have like a little patio door. I kind of looked out there. I'm pretty sure the entire block lost power. The whole block. Like I have a McDonald's close to me and such. And, you know, I saw that. I'm like, the fuck? It's entirely dark. Where, you know, some nights where I look out my window, I can actually see the parking lot and all that stuff. And the drive-through, you know, you see like 10 to 20 cars there. no matter what time, no matter what day it is, roughly around midnight. I think you see more of it on like Friday nights and such, and this was like a Tuesday night. So I'm like, Jesus, that fucking sucks. So yeah, the entire block, pretty sure lost power. Like, we had so much other stuff too that I'm like, yeah, that sucks. So that's just, that was how Tuesday went. Wednesday was kind of okay. I did, on my way back from the gym, saw, on the road to go back to my apartment, there's a stoplight. That stoplight was completely off because a little bit past that stoplight was a cop car, some ambulances, or not ambulances. I couldn't see an ambulance, but I'm going to assume there was an ambulance. At least 1 or 2 fire trucks, I believe, too. So I'm like, I don't know what happened there, so I had to go around. And, me being the curious cat that I am, I kind of checked out, and I'm like, the fuck? So, but I didn't want to check it out to get too close. I mean, I could have probably just gone around, so they were on the southbound traffic, so I could have gone to the northbound traffic and kind of just done like a slow drive-by to see what was up. So, but I did not do that. Also, I'm just saying this right now, I did not plan to grind out here, but since I'm, I've been talking, it's probably best for me to talk about this while I'm grinding instead of talk about this during the fight. I might as well just do this and might as well get to 160. Fuck it. I like having a nice even number. And then, so I mean that wasn't like really any kind of fuckery, but yeah. And then on Thursday, after my break, I get back to work. There's like a little bit of a parking spot that I like to park by, on one side of the building. And as I'm like approaching the way to turn to that, that road where the parking spot's at. Oh shit, I didn't rest. That happens a few times where I don't rest sometimes. As I get to the parking lot, there's I see some flashing lights. I'm like, oh shit. And I thought a cop pulled someone over. And as I get out, I'm walking and I see that no, the car that I thought they pulled over was actually another cop car. And then there's another cop car there too. So there's like 3 cop cars there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I would usually like walk towards that direction to go into my, to like go to my building to go to work. But I was like, no, I might as well. I don't want to get in their way type thing. So I kind of like parked a little further down from the parking spaces that are available on that side of the road. Even though there was like, I think one spot a little higher up that I would have preferred to. But then I would for sure walk that way. So I had to like walk the opposite direction as I'm slowly there. And I saw like one of my coworkers saying out by the door I usually come into. And she was like, what's going on? I'm like, I have no idea. I just got here. So, and then I go up, and luckily there's like a window close by there, so I'm kind of like peeking out there every now and then, being like, what the fuck is going on? Eventually, I see 2 cops. They have a bike. And I'm like, okay. And they're trying to put the bike in the backseat of a cop car. I'm like, the fuck are they doing? And they couldn't get it fixed. So I'm like, okay, is this like a stolen bike? Of course, me being the jackass that I am, I made a joke saying like, God, I'm so glad they are finally arresting that bike. I'm so glad they're arresting that bike. He's been such a menace to this society, So they put it off the side, and on that, like, on the set of parking spaces that are there, there's kind of like a few things for like old style bike racks. It's literally like a bike rack thing there where you like put your bike and put your pad and lock through it so no one steal your bike. So they put the bike there. And I don't know what they're doing. I think like one of the cops is like leaving a note on the bike or something. I honestly cannot tell because we're a bit far away. So then I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So they leave it there. All the cops leave. They were like the last ones to leave because they were doing that whole bike situation. I'm like, the fuck's going on? So I'm like, okay, whatever. Show's over. I go back to work. And I was curious in the back of my mind throughout the entire time. I was like, I wonder if that bike is still there. So work is done. I walk out, and bike's no longer there. So I'm like, well, either someone took it who shouldn't have taken it, or the person who did take it, who should have taken it, did take it. So I don't know if they were just going to put it in the back of their car to give it to the proper owner or what. I don't know. Or maybe like they left a note for the cops, be like, for other cops, be like, hey, come back here with a specific vehicle so you can actually put this bike in the vehicle or something. I don't know. It was just a whole hilarious situation there. So yeah. Friday. What happened on Friday? Oh, I didn't even tell you something else that happened on Wednesday. Oh, So I got done running some errands early Friday morning. Or not Friday morning, Wednesday morning. And it's roughly like almost 11 o'clock. I like doing early morning, early morning errands, so I can, get all that stuff done. And I got back to my apartment. And the way my apartment works, it's kind of shaped as a horseshoe, but one of the horseshoes is a little bit shorter than the other, and you can enter the apartments at the short end there, and then the other at like the beginning of the longer horseshoe side, you can enter the apartments from there. So I entered on the short side. Oh, god damn it, I forgot to rest again. I entered on the short side. How long have I streamed for? 30 minutes, and I've just been talking to you guys about my week. So I entered on the short side. And, there's dumpsters on both of those. Kind of like, at the base where the connecting line would be. And as I turned, I saw the dumpster. And I'm like, the dumpster looks a little more out than it usually is. I'm like, that's weird. But I'm like, it's not the first time it's been like that. Maybe like, the trash guys just kind of had put it there for whatever reason. It's no big deal. But as I got closer, I saw that there was a vehicle kind of like that was like that. It straight up looked like that vehicle ran into the dumpster. I made a light joke of like, oh, someone tried to move the dumpster with their car. And it was like an SUV type vehicle. So it wasn't like, a car, but, it was like an SUV van. I think that's what the V stands for, is van. I digress. So I'm like, damn. And there was like a nice group of people around there too. So I have a feeling like this literally just happened like maybe 5 minutes before I came here, or literally like 3 minutes or whatever. Like it was something that literally just happened. I get back to my apartment. And I checked. And everything. And I watch, and eventually a cop car shows up. I'm pretty sure there might have been like another cop car on like the other side too. But that one was like in my blind spot, so I couldn't see it from my apartment. I'm like, damn, the fuck is going on? So, yeah. Again, I'm trying to think of Friday, if anything happened on Friday. I don't think so. I don't think anything happened on Friday, so Friday was the tamest day of the week. So, there is that. Yeah. That's been my week. I'm not even done. I will show you guys where to grind. If you want to get mine cores, I'll show you, like, I guess, like, one of the best spots. I don't know if it is the best spot, if I'm being completely honest, because I think there's better enemies and not as hard of enemies that drop mine cores. I could be mistaken, though. But maybe it's just the sheer amount of the enemies that are, like, all in this spot, and they each could drop a mine core, especially with that item of the more likely to drop items of that curio than anything. So, yeah. I'll do that. Man, you know what's actually really fucking crazy? Is that early on, like roughly, maybe until I got to like level... okay, so the next one should give me a level up. Or if not, it'll just barely not get there. But it'll barely just get over to. Early on, like maybe roughly until I got to like 130 or maybe even like 120 or something like that. Doing this, I was like, oh, it takes like 5 times doing this. 5 to 4 times, depending on how much it was. Sweet, let's level up. To get a level up. Now it takes like roughly a little bit more, obviously, because in my mind, I was like, oh, for some reasons, like the experience gain or the experience needed to get a level up does not change after a certain point, I guess. But no, that's a lie, because eventually I was like, okay, nope, that is taking way. I was like, I noticing like that bar does not fill up as fast as it used to do. So yeah. And I'm pretty sure you probably get more experience on New Game Plus as well, and then New Game Plus Plus, because something that I think I just realized is the relics here. I think you have to play through this game 3 times in order to get the relics of all that shit to full max. And then you like actually have the full thing of Wukong. So, which is nuts. Because then maybe the fight in the secret area in chapter 3 would actually be easier with all of that shit too. But yeah, I digress. It's definitely something I will do. I do like this game a lot. I'm straight up saying that I do like this game. I do like this game. There'll be some things I will talk about when we like hit the credits, which again could be happening in this stream. I don't know. I've been doing this for roughly almost an hour, or not even an hour. I've done this for a little under 30 minutes, or not 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And by the time it probably gets to 40 minutes, I'd already gotten 10 levels, which is fucking crazy. It's like, yeah, it takes like roughly 40 minutes or so to get to go over 10 levels from 150 to 160. So, which is nuts. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I would assume, much like a lot of the other Soul games, when you do New Game Plus, you get more experience from enemies, but they, you know, they also hit harder, have more health and all that stuff. So, I am actually curious, like, how much, like, it's one of the things, like, every time you see the 115 get bigger, like, it keeps flashing at you. I'm pretty sure it's kind of like resetting. So I'm curious, like, how much that does that, because I feel like it does that more times than there are actually of those spider pods in there. So I don't know. It is a little. I don't want to say it's weird, but it's definitely like a type thing, you know. Two more. I think 2 more of this, and we will have another level up. Or it could just barely squeak by on 1. Just barely squeak by on 1. But yeah, that was my entire week. You know, hope you guys had a better week than I did, and hopefully this upcoming week will be better than that too. I'm praying it is. There's a lot of shit. Hey, we just barely squeaked by it. Yep, barely squeaked by it. There's some good shit coming out. The Pixel remaster of Final Fantasy 1 through 6 has another physical release coming out on the 8th. I straight up pre-ordered that as soon as I heard. I was like, yeah, I'm getting that. Okay, let me think. What do I want? Increasing my mana would be fine. Maybe increase stamina recovery. Critical hit damage, bane resistance. What about... I mean, I could do all these too. Like, but... Cost up's fully thing. I could also do rock solid, which, yeah, we'll see. Pluck of Mane is already fully done. Maybe the transfiguration's here. Increase attack while transfigured. Maximum might recovery. Might decay while transformed. Yeah, I might as well do that one. Do a maximum health. Oh, that only cost 1. I was like, where the fuck that one come from? Increase the might retain from D transformation. Actually, you know what? Let's just do attack again. And what's this one? You know, let's just do that one again. Just increase the attack all around. I lost my train of thought. Forgot what I was going to talk about. Anyway, so the enemies are also here. That's a good grinding spot for mine cores. Sucks. Completely forgot what my mind was. So, yeah, come here. No, that's just another rock. I thought for some reason that was a person up there. So you come here. And I think this is probably just the best spot because there's a lot of these guys here. These guys drop mine cores up the wazoo. I say up the wazoo, but there are it's not a guarantee, as you see, even with the see, you'll actually get lucky if at least one of them drops it. I was lucky one time and I got dropped by 2 of them. So there's just a nice set of 4 here. Nope, no mine core. And no mine cores, but they do drop mine cores. I swear to you, they do. And honestly, I mean, I think there might be a better spot to grind for mine cores. But like, this is kind of like a spot that you would go to do both mine cores and experience. Because then you just do this. And then I died. So I don't even know how much experience I actually got. But it is what it is, I suppose. So there's that. Do I actually have any mine cores on me? I also did go through all of the I do have some mine cores. I did go through all of the shops. Like I went to everything. I didn't have to go through every single shrine, but the shrine in the areas, you know, all here, I'll show you what I mean. So all the shrines here, these all have like the same shop, but the secret areas have different shops. So yeah, I did all that. But I double checked too, so I was like, okay, maybe the shrines only in these areas have the same. I was like, maybe these shrines are the only ones with the same shops, and then like these shrines would have it. So I double checked that. That was not the case. So I'm like, okay. So I went to every single thing, and I bought all the items there and such. So bought all the items. I do have a couple of mine cores, but I don't know if there's anything I really want to use them for right now. I don't think so. I do need to change my summon though, and maybe put in Ring of Fire, because even though there are some moments he does get immobilized, but that's only like after you stun him. Immobilize is not as great as I guess Ring of Fire, and especially Ring of Fire is fully maxed. You get health and such even after after that. It does obviously cost a lot more magic, which fucking sucks, but I mean, I guess. Cloud stuff is also helpful, and I want to change that back to my golden linen, because I actually did some decent shit with that, so. Okay. And I think that is good. Okay, I don't think there's anything else, so let's go. Let's see if I can do oh, wait, no, fuck, there was one other thing, but I guess we have to do this. bitch. First time we've seen it. Well, we haven't seen it, but we've gone to it a million times. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, fuck. Okay. That's not bad. Definitely not my greatest. Because I did forget a few things here. One, I completely forgot to use my summon during that first phase. Two, I'm not wearing the right set of armor. Which is a little weird if you think about it, because you'd be like, wait a minute, this is the best armor. What do you mean? Apparently. Increase my maximum mana with that on? Fuck, maybe I should keep that on. Do I want the Pilgrim's Headband, which will allow me to use the gourd while sprinting, or do I want this, which grants moderate focus upon taking damage if the Destined One's under the effects of Destiny grants more focus? It doesn't matter. You'll want to put on the Serpent Scale Battle Robe, because when in water, significantly increases the damage dealt by light combo finishers. And as you see there, I actually have it all the way maxed out. So, yeah. But then it doesn't really matter what you have on your head. I guess you could put on the thing with the best defense, which for me currently would be the Bull King's Mask. But then again, you also have that, which would be pretty good too. But you also have this, so. Or I could just keep that on so I can keep my maximum mana up. Yeah, fuck it, I'll keep that on. Oh, and should probably also change these now too. Don't really need that. Do that. And for this one, I'm actually going to put on... I mean, I could put that one on because we're always in water, so my defense would be higher. Could put that one on there too, give me more stamina. Or I could use this, which would increase my critical hit damage. Or this one, which will slightly increase my attack, which is only by 5, which isn't much. But this one's, upon successful hits with like combos, mildly increase attack for a short duration. So that one's kind of up there in the air, so I think I'll just put that one on. Oh, God. So I think that will work for now. Alright, let's do this. Throw the stick. I guess that's kind of like the one bad caveat. I don't have that 4th thing on, but that's fine, I suppose. Dude. So far, this armor's not really doing me any favors. But we'll see. Oh, this is the worst I've ever had, the transformation. Wow, that was the fucking worst I've ever had, the transformation. Fuck you. Oh my god. Boom! Second try. Ow.
You must have heard tales about him. Some say he helped Tung Monk fetch the scriptures, was granted Buddhahood, and stayed on Mount Lingshan thereafter. Some say it was not him who was granted Buddhahood. The real him was already dead on the journey to the west. Some say that the journey never happened. He is nothing but a monkey who lives in some storyteller's tall tale. But now, you will hear a tale which no one has ever known.
There's the crown thing again. That's what, like, caused him to, like, you know, at the beginning of the game. That's a monkey. Oh shit. Guess that was the final boss. I sorted by order of participation in the project. Oh goddamn, all the way from 2018. I really enjoyed this game. This game was fun as hell. I had a blast playing it. I did like it a lot. It is not at all like a Dark Souls game. I'd say it is more similar to Stellar Blade in a way. They're both character action-like games. I will say they have Dark Souls-like elements. You know, you have your Estus, you have your bonfire / shrine / hideouts or whatever they were called in Stellar Blade. So you have all that stuff. Like I said, I think I mentioned this during the Stellar Blade live stream. There's similarities there. I mean, obviously the difference is you don't lose your items and shit when you die, which is kind of great. Because I mean, these games don't have it. I kind of feel like the only reason they have it in the Dark Souls games, which, yeah, I mean, they probably have it in there for other reasons too. You know, just to amp up the difficulty and all that stuff. But the only reason why, like, Stellar Blade or why Dark Souls and those kinds of games have the whole, oh, you drop your souls or your runes or whatever it is that has, you know, your stuff. They are because there's multiplayer aspects to it too, and you know, your builds and all that stuff. Well, this game and Stellar Blade, you don't really have builds. I mean, you kind of can have builds in this game in a way, while Stellar Blade is kind of like that too in a way, but not by much. I'm going to see if there's any names on the English voice side that I see familiar. So far, no, but that's totally fine too. I will say this: the acting was stellar. The voice acting was great. I know a lot of people probably don't want to play it in English, which I get that. I totally get that. I totally get why they don't want to play it in English, because the lip flaps are not matched for English. They're matched for the Chinese or Japanese, whatever the other language you have in here, which is totally fine. Yeah, well, you can't with Stellar Blade you can have a build, but it's more so with what items you have equipped on you. And I guess and the things that you learn are more so skills, not so much like, oh, let me increase my health, let me increase my stamina, let me increase my strength, because those games and Stellar Blade, in this game, you don't really get a weapon. You basically have like, and granted, yeah, you kind of do, like, you're upgrading your weapon. You only have one weapon in Stellar Blade that you upgrade after getting specific items. And then in this game, you have your stats, which you can upgrade after getting specific items and all that stuff. It's not a whole, like, oh, you need, like, a specific amount of strength for that, too. So, but there's that. I do like this game a lot. I want to talk about, I think a lot of people saying it's Game of the Year is a little bit high up there. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It is fantastic. It is a great game, and I like it. It is kind of like a breath of fresh air in terms of things. The fact that I say it is not, for me personally, I enjoyed Stellar Blade a little bit more than this. And one of the things kind of has to do with the fact that like you're playing as Wukong, and Wukong is known to be like very quick-witted and, you know, sarcastic and all that other stuff. And we are playing as a, okay, we're technically not playing as Wukong, but we're playing as like a reincarnation type thing, or someone who's trying to be Wukong, whatever it is. The point being is this is a game about Wukong, and we're not actually like experiencing Wukong. And granted, this is kind of like, I think this is a story that takes place after, you know, the whole Wukong journey thing, which is a big story. I'm not going to say it's not, but we got a little bit of like how Wukong acted at the beginning, and it's like, oh, that's so cool. I love that we'll be able to like hear that for the whole game almost. And then you see that he dies, and then we're playing a mute for the whole thing. It's like, oh, no like quick switches and all that stuff, which is not, it's not too big of a negative, but it's definitely like a whole like, that kind of sucks type thing. So I kind of like the fact that, you know, in Stellar Blade, Eve is a fantastic character, you know. So the character we're playing as is, you know, kind of has their own personality, and we actually hear how she feels about the world around her and everything else that develops in terms of, you know, how the game is going and how the story progresses and such. So it's kind of nice about that as well. Again, it's not a big deal that we didn't get that with Wukong here, but it is kind of like a So that's why I think, again, nothing wrong with this game. But for me personally, I think I liked Stellar Blade just a tiny bit more. Maybe not a tiny bit more, maybe a little bit more than this game. Both fantastic, both great and fun in their own rights. So yeah. Here we go. Enter a new cycle. The Destined One, you can now enter a new cycle and embark once again on the extraordinary journey to the west. In the new cycle, you inherit the levels, talents, armors, weapons, spells, vessels, transformations, and spirit skills attained in the previous cycle. However, be aware that story progression and the related key items will be relinquished. Prepare yourself for the adventure you shall encounter on this expedition will pose even greater challenges. So, yes, enter a new cycle or continue journey. We're going to continue journey. So we still kind of like have a fight we can do, you know? Granted, this fight probably would be a lot easier with all of the other stuff attached to it. But I might as well keep trying to do this now. I mean, I have at least another hour and a half. So. I say an hour and a half, but I mean, it's like, you know, a little more than that. More than an hour and a half, but it's close to like an hour and a half than like, you know, 2 hours. So. But yeah. Where? Okay, yeah, they took me. Okay, I'm up here to beforehand. Okay. So, did I get anything new? Like any? I don't think so. So let me put on the best set here, because where we're going, we will need it. I might as well keep Ring of Fire on for this fight. Same with Cloud Step. Because I honestly can't think of anything else that I would need it for. Because I think... Because he does not really get immobilized. So... But before I even do any of that, we're coming here. Got a couple mine cores I can use. I definitely am going to look up some of the trophies about like how the fuck do I get these trophies.
May Lord Lao illuminate your... My pills are reliable.
Illuminate
but be
your
wiser than relying solely on them.
Okay, so I can do this once. I can do this none, because I already got the max of that. I can do that twice, so then I only need to do it one more time. Do that 4 times. Do that 4 times, 4 times, 4 times. Yeah, everything's 4 times. kind of want to do defense, maybe. Actually, maybe I should do the shock resistance because I will be going up against his shock beam. So fuck it, let's do the shock
Uncover the
resistance.
secrets of sky and earth. Inherit its unique.
It is.
Many are bent on seeking shortcuts. Hence, pill making came to be.
2 drops, honey.
Honestly, maybe my gourd could have also been better too during that fight. Like maybe I could have put in the
I drink.
I could have put in like a different theme here, like maybe one that gives me more seeds, like this one or this one. I think those are the only ones. Okay, this one has 3 as well, and grants a considerable amount of quiz, so that probably could have been useful as well. But it's also one of those things like I barely used the gourd during that second phase. I think the only time I used the gourd during that second phase was when he was trapped in the wind, because I was so scared that he would freeze me and all that stuff. So it wasn't that big of a deal.
Oh, there is.
I don't think you have anything for me, do you? Nope, you are done.
Drink. Drink.
You drink wisely. I don't think I have anything for you.
In this world, a monkey leaving so soon.
I think Green and Fire is a little bit... Now that I, like, understand, like, Green and Fire is definitely more so better for these final bosses where Immobilize doesn't really work on them. So, speaking of which, let's challenge you.
Armor and arms.
Oh, I can buy stuff from you, though? Oh, shit! Okay. Shit, and okay, you have all of this. Okay, well, I can definitely... I'll be honest, there's no other reason for me to hold on to all that fucking will that I got. So, you know what, let me just get, like... Yeah, I didn't really want 45, but... Yeah, there you go. And look at that, I can literally do this, like, I could get, like, 99 of it twice. Don't really need any gold tree cores, because I have already, you know... gotten all that stuff. Look, I could get 99 of all this if I really wanted to, but I don't really need to.
Just ask and they're yours.
And look, I can also sell, like, all this shit. Sell that, even though that was something I bought. Upgrade some upgrade some shit. So yeah, now I can upgrade it all at least to the second. At least until they need the celestial ribbons, because they're only one thing for that, so.
It might befit you well. This can give you some edge. It might befit you well.
It might befit you well.
This can give you some edge. Helm and armor in place. Assure a pose in any case. It might befit you well. This can give you some edge. Helm and armor in place. Assure a pose in any case. It might befit you well. This can give you some edge. Helm and armor in place.
Why do you sound like you're wearing a
Assure
helmet when you're
pose
not?
In any case. It might befit you well. Helm and armor in place. Assure a pose in any case. This can give you some edge. It might befit you well. Helm and armor in place. Assure a pose in any case. This can give you some edge. Helm and armor in place.
And look, I still like have a good amount.
In any case.
But I can craft armor because there's a couple of armor crafts that I didn't have yet. I think I'm missing a specific amount of some of the stuff. That was just the fine gold threads that I was missing.
You need good wares, as the Buddhas need their guilds.
Oh yeah, I need the Bull King's horn for this.
The best gear for the best patron. It suits you well.
Am I missing the... Oh yeah, Bull King's bracelet. So yeah, I need 2 Bull King's iron horn in order to get these items, which... Did I need them for the other armor pieces? Which I don't know. Damn it!
This crap is unfit for my skill. It's yours now. I'll just forge another.
Just forge another. Give me his weapon. Ebb on flow. A black wind rises, fate swift dances with each retreat a new advance. Transforms into the yin tiger to ward off incoming blows by holding the sword horizontal or dash forward like a gale and close in on foes. Focus build up before transformation can be converted for use afterwards.
Back so soon. Give it here.
Equip more curios?
He was clad in splendor, yet you are plain as dirt. It's wise to wear more curios to guard yourself. I'll lend a hand.
Challenge him again. Upon successful rock salt deflection, massively increases focus gained by nick of time.
A fine garment obscures the heart lying beneath. You have the look, but can you prove your mettle? A fine garment obscures the heart lying beneath. You have the look, but can you prove your mettle? Now you seem a proper
Ooh, nice. I could equip that on to get more, but how would I do the thing that gives me more experience? I think I like that a little bit more. Actually, you know what? For now, I think I will put that one on. Just because that would help more with fights coming up. So I'm missing at least one of these transformations things, so I'll have to get that in New Game Plus. If that's the only thing I was missing in terms of spells, I'm pissed. Because there's a trophy for getting all the spells, so... Oh yeah, I also got all the meditation spots as well. The one meditation spot I was missing in this chapter, it was in the secret area. It's a little bit off, but you got kind of like... From the secret area, the second shrine in the secret area... It's a little off to the left of that. So, like, just keep following, like, the left side there. You'll see some of the buildings, and there was. And then the one I was missing here was, like, right in front of that big lake. Very close to the beginning of the area, you know? After you transform into the bird or whatever, you fly through an area, and then you land close to the lake. It was literally right there, so. So, yeah. Trying to think here. I don't. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Portraits. Oh, we got the yin tiger in there. Yep. I'm missing a couple more portraits here. I have a feeling I'd get those two, or at least one of them, when I beat this guy here. Apparently, what sucks is some of them don't show up until like certain New Game Pluses, which is like, what the fuck? So, unfortunately, I think this game, you do have to do New Game Plus a few times to actually get like its true ending.
Edge sharpened, arm restless. I was looking for someone to test it. Mark me. This blade is...
I think he says the exact same shit as he does prior, so... Ow.
Take this.
Get you again. Alright, nothing happens. Can I get another curio from you?
What's fair to the eye may prove foul to handle.
Like that. That fight's fun. Alright, let's see if I can beat this guy. I wonder if the... Oh, yeah, the fan does actually affect him, too, so... See how that goes. Maybe it's something I do at the beginning of every fight, because then I can build it up again, and when I need it again later on in the fight, it'll be useful. But then it's all like, well, why don't you save it till then? It's like, well, then I can get some hits in right now. Yeah, I should have done that a little earlier.
Will you fall for it again? The world is cruel. You do have some spark. That's it. I won't hold back from now.
Oh, damn it, I
Let's
always...
fight.
Oh, fuck you.
You do have some of the spark. That's it.
Doing this again?
I won't hold back from now. Let's fight. Gale Swift and Shadow Step. My sword spans the nine sky, swifter than shooting star. Craft, coat, and crew, dragon truths and shade. Hair fused with foul, small counters grip so the four sons of that.
Fuck!
Not him. Telfro.
Wasn't bad. I don't know how much the van thing was available. But it sucks because he kind of like has that shield. Not even a shield, like I think that's like his weapon. So it sucks that that's there. I don't know if there's a way to break, an easier way to break that. You know what, fuck it. Maybe after this fight, I'll see if there's like... Damn it, did it again. That's the exact same way that
Rush
this
the moon
previous fight started.
and winds drive the clouds. Thunder, be my skin, and lightning, my heart. Much closer. Don't fail just yet. Years I've...
Oh, come on!
Now, let's have it.
That missed entirely. Fuck you.
The long river wide. You first.
You bitch!
Don't hold back. Have some of this spark. That's it. I won't hold back from now.
God damn it!
My game spring.
Fuck you!
I'll train. In his step. I'll shake the stars in the sky. My blade bolts the air. shadow step. Oh, thou of purity. Now again. So the four sons of that succumb. Somehow. Yin and yang. You've lifted my spirits, monkey. When he was dragged to the execution yard, sword and spear dulled, cleaver and cudgel crumbled, and yet he emerged unscathed. Yet he gave his life to put you in this place. Let me see where your path diverges from his. Better to start over. If you can't evade this, from the sky, my sword sweeps the land. It came before. Think of it as last life's end. What comes hereafter? This life's start. Young monkey, now show me how far you can go! O thou of purity! Unleash
How did I miss?
through the air, like a falling star.
Damn it, that thing. Fuck you and that fucking shockwave.
It's time to rest your weary self. Baron.
Okay, I kind of looked up a little bit of a kind of like a thing for this. They do recommend that I have they kind of recommend that I have the Spellbinder on. Which it could work, but I mean, it's only best when fully upgraded, I believe. Which, how much would it cost to fully upgrade everything? Which I am assuming it's all the points that are left here. So 2, 4, 6. So it'll cost 6. So that's 6 level ups. It took me roughly 40 minutes to get 10. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. We'll try it maybe without it first, and then maybe I'll do just enough grind to get to 6 levels to fully max it. We'll see. Yeah, let's try it again. This time without, you know, or this time with, before fully upgrade my thing there. I think, I honestly was very close there. I think if I just had like one more healing, I might have been able to do it. It's definitely such a,
have some of the spark. That's it. I won't hold back from now.
God damn it, Orc, fuck that up.
Ready to start. If you can't evade this, even stars my rock. Craft coat and crude, bright truth and shade, fair fuse and foul, small counters grand. Gale Swift and Shadow Step. Failed to strike true.
I knew that was going to kill me. I don't know why. I was like, oh, that won't hit me. It wasn't bad. But it's definitely one of those things where, I mean, I can't use any of my other shit. So that kind of feels like maybe a desperation move in a way. But I think it also just costs all my MP. I don't know if it's a whole, it costs all your current MP, or if it's a whole, it'll always have to be the max. Send it out, send it out.
Thought we're long lost. Now again! The world is cruel, and destiny see. Do you have some of this spark, young monkey? That's it. I won't hold back from now. Let's fight! My sword spans the nine sky, swifter than shooting stars. The clouds. I was just wondering, is our fight along with River White, you were vanquished in our first fight. Survive, or fall soon if you're not
God damn it!
bearing his mind.
I was able to.
Trust me, I know it
If I
more
was
than
able
you
to
do.
survive that, I might have been able to do something. So here's the thing. Spellbinder isn't terrible, but it's definitely one of those things you do not want to use straight up at the start of the fight, in my honest opinion. Oh, God. Well, fuck me. Go and rest that, because I wasted a fucking healing, because I'm dumb. What does the evil repellent? Oh, I think the evil repellent one just reduces the damage. Now reduce damage. Upon use, instantly recovers full health and removes all 4 Bane states. Grants resurrection upon death before triggering life-saving strand for a long duration. want duration. Poison. Okay, well, I don't need that. Let me grab that. Put that on there and use that. Ideally, I like to use that during at least until we're in the 3rd phase. Can I make that medicine? Maybe I'll use this one as well. Put that one on since I have a shit ton of those. Does not look like that's something I can make again, so it'll be a one and done thing, which will kind of suck, but just have to remember the life saving, then the soul reimaginatory pill. I probably want to use that one. Like I said, maybe it has to be very situational. I'll have to see how much health he has left and all that other shit, so. Nope.
The stars rush the moon,
Fuck you.
and winds drive the clouds. shooting stars! So the four sons of that long succumb to destiny. Power on! Even young! My game springs from
Oh, fuck you! Fuck that stupid fucking shockwave! God damn it. God, that shockwave is the fucking worst.
some of his spark. That's it. I won't hold back from now. Let's fight!
Come on, how the fuck have I dodged that so many other times, but now I can't? Okay, fuck you on that.
Fair fuse is foul. Small counters grand. I was just wondering, is our fight here and now? So the four sons of that Lord King spoke of destiny. You've lifted my spirits, monkey. When he was dragged to the execution yard, sword and
Third
spear
phase.
dull.
You can tell you're kind of getting into a new phase. Depends on like when you get rid of his shield.
Yet he gave his life to put you in this place. Let me see where your path diverges from his. Ready to start them. If you can't evade this. From the sky, my sword sweeps the land.
That get me.
In my training days, my master told me a gate without hinges can't be forced, and a cord without
Fuck!
seals can't be undone.
Fuck! I feel like this definitely would be a fight that maybe is a little bit more easier if you did have all three pieces of Wukong. Or if you had all five, if you have all three of these skills of Wukong on you. I feel like then it would be probably a little bit of an easier fight. Like, I think maybe in the second phase, like, in the second phase, I should summon my, my clones.
Some of this spark. That's it. I won't hold back from now. Let's fight!
Fuck.
Not him. Telfro.
I fucked that up because I should have maybe healed before I hit him. because I guess that he was kind of still in like in a part of that attack where I couldn't hit him, because that did no damage when I went and swung at him during that. The good news is I can easily get through phase 1 like that. And my plan is hopefully during, if I'm being completely honest, if I'm able to use the fan again in phase 3 to go into phase 4, that would be perfect. But it's kind of hard because the fan does take a while. Maybe I think there's a pill that raises how much of that shit will come back. So like maybe. I feel like some of those attacks should not have hit me.
You do have some of the spark. That's it. I won't hold back from now. Let's fight! Now it's just barriers about.
Fuck you.
You've lifted my spirits, monkey.
Oh, phase 3.
When he was dragged to the execution yard, sword and spear were dulled, cleaver and cudgel crumbled, and yet he lived unscathed. Yet he gave his life to put you in this place. Let me see what path diverges from his. Along with River Why, you will vanquish me at the first. Those in celestial ranks, many of them are below me, and few are like me. Back when he was around, he was the one driving. I relish.
Fucking shockwave from stuck my balls.
Years I wait. Now, let's have it. Somehow seeing stirs memories. So lost. No more space. Step forward, or you shall never fail to strike true and
Pretty sure
the world knows every serve your mind. The great sage, just a young tight face. None ever dared to turn back.
No! I had him! Maybe I should... Oh, if I summoned the... Oh, why didn't I use the pill? I think I have to forego trying to use the, I think I have to forego trying to use the, that ability thing. The Spellbinder. So, let's change that to Ring of Fire. Because that's a little bit better. And my clones will actually use that too. Unless they were using that themselves. No, I don't think they're able to use it. God, I almost had him. My fan was all the way up there too. I almost tried to use it. If I just... I should have used... How did I forget to use the pill? I don't know if I should have used the soul reimagined one or the other one. But either way. Oh, you bitch. Okay, we're good there.
You do have some of the spark. Come on. That's it. I won't hold back from now. Let's fight!
God damn it, was me spinning the motherfucker!
In my skin! Lightning! Evil stars! So the four sons of that one king succumbed to destiny. When it's too late. You've lifted my spirits, monkey. When he was dragged to the execution yard, sword and spear were dulled, cleaver and cudgel crumbled, and yet he remained unscathed. Yet he gave his life to put you in this place. Let me see where your path diverges from his. Through the air, like a falling star. I think you can a worthy fighter. Gale Swift and Shadow Step. Then to start with. If you can't evade this, from the sky, my sword sweeps the land. Your best tricks, use them. Don't hold back. How sluggish a destiny.
Get out of here.
Today's clash didn't satisfy my spirit. Go back with me to the sky. Let us get drunk before we continue this fight.
Big kaiju.
None has what it takes to push me into this spot. This monkey. I've been thinking of you every day since.
Hello. Bishop Mountain!
Such power must be new to you.
Bishop Mountain! Como Kukten!
You should first spar with them a while.
Samosuken. Get out of here! One down. I guess maybe that was 2 down. But I know for sure. Bye, Bishop Mountain! Or no, do they have... Well, I mean, they're the 4 Heavenly Kings, and those are, like, you know, Bishamonten, Zomozuken, and all them guys. Damn! Fucking brutal. And then there was one. I don't think I've actually touched this guy. Damn. They're like, you know what? You beat the hardest boss in the game. Here you go. Have a basically semi-easy task.
A monkey of worthy deed. As I've helped you, I shall see you.
Saying that's poor move.
Advantages. Our battles always wear down my edge. This one should suit you well.
Fuck!
Dead yet again.
Oh god, am I gonna have to fight the 4 Heavenly Kings again, or how's this gonna work? I'd be okay with fighting the 4 Heavenly Kings again. Having to fight the first phase of him again would not be ideal. Oh, sweet. Nope, we just go straight to him. Awesome. Perfect.
cannot stop endurance.
I do love the fact that you get health back from doing the triangle attack. Oh, fuck you! God, this is awesome. Goodbye. Now, goodbye. Meet the match. Big hole. Yeah, what punch? This game's something else, guys. Holy shit. Sup?
I hear tell this Yao Guai is I rank 1,000-fold above that king. As his sire he reveres me, and like a deity he serves me. How dare you think I'm his slave? Kindly chant the loosening spell and release that, Tathagata, so that you can take back my headband and I can be free. The court of
That Yao Guai said he knew me somewhat. Surely he's no mere mortal.
He must be somebody from the court. Great. The journey ends here.
Those eyes wide
to bring
open.
them down.
Watch me rip it off.
And break free.
The win is his. My brothers tested you at my behest. All for this day. And only now do I understand that fight. No prestige can shackle him. No band can keep him caged. A mortal death for an unbound mind and will. May you not fail him. I'm now at peace. Your journey, though, has just begun.
Say, what's to come of Destiney if he steps out of that mural?
I make a living by reading what was written. The signs alone tell what's to come.
What's to come is what's not yet written. No one can read what's not written.
Destiny is written in what's done. What's done shapes what's to come, not escape. It's all written for me, if only I uncover all that occurred.
So, there really is something even you cannot read. That's good. Very good.
Azure Dome spells. Between the boundless dome and mortal planes, this lone monkey stands unyielding and unstained. Transforms into a stone monkey, gain immunity to shock and poison. Absorb and convert frost and scorch to empower yourself. Retain across the Destined One spells and convert any pre-transformation focus for use afterwards. Tri-pointed double-edged spear. And I think though, like I think these last two ones can only be done via the other thing. The gauge of the fourth focus point no longer depletes over time. Integrate spear technique into light attack combos and increase the damage dealt by thrust stance moves upon performing forceful stance shoots towards from the staff attack. Oh, they're both the exact same setup, but it's, I guess it depends on how you want to do it. Six. Considerably increases Forbane's resistance. You need 6 for that one. Jesus Christ. I still feel like if the one thing I'm missing is straight up transforming into the horse, I'll be pissed. Alrighty, I believe that's everything then. I don't know if there's more. At least I kind of hope there isn't. In terms of, like, stuff, but... like, I know there might be a... I mean, it would kind of be dumb to, like, you know, get us the secret ending of, you know, beating the game 3 or 2 other times afterwards, and then you have to do that again. But I think this is it, guys. This is going to do it for this series, this live stream series of Black Myth Wukong. I had a blast playing this. I know I said majority of the stuff that I wanted to say during the credits. Still fun. That, honestly, that final boss, like, both the, like, I hate the fact that the final, you know, the, against the stone, whatever, not my favorite fight, but, you know, it wasn't a bad one. I can't believe it literally, once I put on the gear that, up to my attack in water, I beat him like that. It's like, well, that kind of blows in a way. But no, this was a great game. I enjoyed it. It's fun. It definitely is a fantastic game, and I'd say it's definitely up there. It should be up there for, you know, Game of the Year contention speaks, you know. But would it be my personal? Probably not. Like I said, I enjoy Stellar Blade just a tish more than this game, so it's definitely something that, you know, I like it. So I won't say, you know, it's a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. It's a fun game, and I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of, like, what else is there to, like, really say that I haven't already said. I'm pretty sure I beat, like, I hope there isn't, like, a secret, like, I know they said, like, you know, a secret ending was doing that quest and all that stuff. Do I have to go face him again? Wait, speaking of which, do I have all the... I think I have all the good shit on. The Heaven's Equal one. Yeah, Heaven's Equal. Oh, yeah, I do. It says so right there on the things. Is there, like, another... Can I go back and face myself again? Oh, no, I can't. I actually don't. Well, wait, hold on. Maybe there... I don't know, maybe there's something at the top here, but... I don't know, it's very interesting. You know, it was a nice, you know, secret there. It honestly did not take me that long. Like, I had him so close that one fight, and then I think I didn't do so well the fight after, but then the next fight I got him. The 4 Heavenly Kings fight and, like, those last 2 kaiju fights were fantastic, and I think it was well worth, you know, doing all the shit that you had to do, because you had to get to every single secret area. I don't think I mentioned this. You have to get to every secret area of all the other chapters besides chapters 3 and chapter 6, obviously, because 6 doesn't have one.
Over here! Hurry! Hurry!
Oh, does it take me?
He said we'd find him here, but I don't see
Oh.
a trace of him. There's nothing but a rock here. What's this supposed to mean?
Is this basically the game again? It just puts me here to before? So do I have to fight him again? Hold on, let's see what happens. Oh god. Hold on. Hold everything. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, well, fuck me. Let's just see what happens here. Oh, come on. Oh, they won't let me skip this. That one's done. You're a bitch. Boom. Look at that. Let's see if anything different changes.
You must have heard tales about him. Some say he helped Tung Monk fetch the scriptures, was granted Buddhahood, and stayed on Mount Lingshan thereafter. Some say it was not him who was granted Buddhahood. The real him was already dead on the journey to the west. Some say that the journey never happened. He is nothing but a monkey who lives in some storyteller's tall tale. But now, you will hear a tale which no one has ever known.
So far, so good. Nothing new. So. Oh, here we go. Something new.
What does it matter if you become a Buddha? That headband has always been on your head.
Keep those eyes wide open. Watch me rip it off and break free.
Sun Wukong, when you defied the Celestial Court, I had to seal you beneath the mountains with my immense power. Yet, after enduring punishment, you embraced the dark, uplifted good against evil, and subdued Yaoguais throughout the journey. For your contribution, I now bestow upon you the title of Victorious Fighting Buddha.
He defied the Celestial Court, and the Jade Emperor imposed 3 ordeals. Only when the chicken finishes pecking the rice, the dog laps up the flowers, and the lamp burns through the key, the rain will fall.
Bottoms up, brothers! One final toast before we crash the Celestial Palace!
There we go. Now that feels like an ending. Yeah, that was great. I'm honestly glad I did do it again because I'm like, you know, out of pure curiosity, let's just see what happens if I beat the game again. Of, you know,
一去不再还。
I was like, you know what happens here? So I did it all. Now, for sure, I feel good. I feel much better that I did do that. Honestly, I'm just like super. Honestly, I was just super happy about like I was somehow able to beat him like the first. Not the first attempt, but like the first attempt of this broken shell one, not the stone monkey one, but the great sage's broken shell or stone shell, whatever it was. So yeah, so those last two characters, I'll basically get them if I start New Game Plus. So nothing to worry about there in terms of that. No, great game. 7-4, I'll say it again. This is a great game. It's a fun, great game. I enjoyed playing it. That I'll be honest, like the fact that the fact that, you know, I like that, you know, we had that music video. I was like, oh, we didn't really get like a music video or anything like that, so. But it was still fun, and I did enjoy it a lot. And yeah, not really much else I can say. I freaking love that. I love that music video that we had. I'll probably definitely grab a picture from that for the thumbnail here. But yeah, I did enjoy it a lot. I don't think there's anything else for me to do in this current file. I think everything that I need to do in terms of getting the rest of the trophies and such can be done in New Game Plus. So I'll be starting New Game Plus, doing all that. So yeah, that's always fun. But yeah.
柔化尘土，埋葬背叛，孤烧成灰，涂抹苦难，血对成水，淹没所有。
No, this does feel like actual credits. Like, not to say that the other credits, the normal ending, didn't feel that way either, but I'm somewhat glad that I got both of them. You know, I'm pretty sure if you had beaten, I mean, there wasn't really much of a difference, if I'm being completely honest, between the two endings. I mean, we just got that story, and other than that, but yeah, it still nice. Music's really good. I could definitely hear, like, maybe without the lyrics, but I can definitely see, like, maybe they do this music for the, you know, the Game Awards. But I think it's really nice.
他们被说成熟，区区把诗意难，书刻成碑，光明灿烂。试问有谁在打破顽童，不堕轮回？ 万古传。
There we go. That is Black Myth Wukong. I enjoyed this game. I said before, and I'll say it again. Now we even have that music video of unfinished. Unfinished. But yeah. All good. All good stuff. Level 160. Almost 60 hours to complete. Then again, a couple of them were that. But yeah, I enjoy this. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play this, whether you watch it live or archived here on YouTube. Thank you all for watching. Here's the thing. I think I'm going to take a week off from streaming, just so I can be caught up with, you know, other games. You know, I have Metaphor coming out on Friday, so I definitely would really like to focus on Saturday, just recording videos of that, and even like on, if I get it, because I'm getting the Big Dick edition, So on Friday, it'd be great if I got it on Friday. Maybe I get like at least 1 or 2 parts of that in. And then I'm able to just go balls in on Saturday and Sunday. And then you know, not being able to stream would be great. So I think I'm taking off this week, this upcoming week. But then I'll be back on the, what day is it? The 15th, is it? Let me check to be sure. Yep, the 15th. So I'll be back on the 15th to stream another game. I mentioned this in some of my, I mentioned this, I believe, in both the monthly updates that I have on this channel, on the community notes. And I mentioned this in my quarter updates on my other channel. I will be doing, I think I'm going to do Reynantis, you know, that anime style like game. I think I'm going to do that as a live stream series instead of a let's play series like I originally did. There's just so many other games that just came out, and with Metaphor and now Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda I don't think will take too long, but the good news is but there's also like another game after that I want to do too. And then there is also I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything in October coming out that'd be like, oh yeah, that'll be a series. I'm trying to think. I have to double check now, because off the top of my head, I don't quite know. I know Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero is also coming out on Friday as well, and I'm picking that game up. I know I mentioned I might do a stream of tour of that, and maybe I will, but I think I'll save that for, you know, the 15th. But I think on the 15th I'll do Reynantis. Then maybe on that Thursday I'll do a stream of Sparking Zero. Probably not my first my first experience with the game. I probably will start playing that game well beforehand, and maybe just like dive into it and then just kind of like show off a few things as that on the stream on Thursday. I think I'll do that then, and then it'll be Reynantis for the remainder of the time. So yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it. But anyway, guys, wow, I can't believe, I think I wrapped all that, I think, so I will have to cut some stuff out here because I did go to the bathroom a few times here. But I wrapped all that up fairly nicely. It should be maybe roughly around, maybe like 3 minutes and 20 seconds or something, like 3 minutes and 20 minutes or something like that. So it was really good. Really good stream, I'd say. But yeah, I like that and I enjoyed that we got like the actual true ending as well. So, but all right, guys, like I said, thank you all so much for watching this live or archived here on YouTube. No stream for this week. I'll be focusing on recording Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom stuff, and then Metaphor when that comes out on Friday. Hopefully I get like I said, 1 or 2 parts of that done, and then I'm able to do other stuff as well, and then I can just focus on Metaphor for a while, and then get a good amount of Metaphor stuff recorded so that it's not a whole like how it was during these last few weeks where it's like, oh god, I need to wake up at like 7 a.m. so that I can record a part for Visions of Mana and before I stream, because that part has to come out the next day and I won't have any other time to record a part beforehand. So, but yeah, it's really good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this game. I did like it too. So let me know what you guys thought about this game, and if you guys got the secret ending. So yeah, all right, guys, take care, and I'll see you guys. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy Zelda, and I hope you guys will enjoy Metaphor when that starts up officially, technically. You know, it did kind of technically officially did start with me going through the demo stuff, but yeah, I think that's it. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you guys on the 15th with a live stream of Reynantis, and eventually a live stream of Sparking Zero. And yeah, all right, take care. Bye.